Guys, welcome to the kickoff. In this segment, I'll be your host, Annette Washira, and I'll be joined by the handsome panelists when you're introduced. Msiseme.
So to your Alan is
to my right.
Okay. The most handsome one starts, unfortunately. My name is the one and only Alan Zuki in the building. Tumekuja kimotomoto, tumekuja kimawolangalang. But get done today. Duncan. The less handsome.
To my left.
Of course, the best in the pitch, eh? On the pitch, in the pitch, everywhere. Duncan to a scope, eh? Hii hapa.
No.
Itategemea hiyo. Tutauliza watu ni kiwanja gani.
Anyway, guys, so today we're talking about football, everything. Football matters, football. And to start off, is Man U getting relegated this season?
Definitely not.
Of course not.
I don't think Manchester United can be relegated na kuna teams na relegatiwa.
You know last season
league before ianze kuna zile potential teams zenye ni za kuwa relegated.
I mean, you have a team that finished 14 last season. 14 is 2 spots of
17.
relegation.
4 spots.
Yeah, but still, I mean, a top 6 team that competes regularly in the Champions League, in the Europa League, finishing 14th.
Even their worst season kama Man U hajaikuwa relegated, una expect kuwa relegated?
They can't be relegated, Washira. You know, like, it's just basic. It's like, for example, telling me Manchester United will only win 8 games this season.
But they did. He's won 35 games. I mean, 32 games in 35. Oh my gosh.
But he won't be the manager
not
in the
won,
next 3 games if he fails to win.
Exactly.
But his contract has been renewed.
Tumeona zikifanya.
Jaba. Anyway, regardless, what do you think is the problem with Man U this season?
I think the coach is trying to catch up with the style of play in the English Premier League. This is not like the Portuguese La Liga where unakuja ku experiment. Sijui back 3, sijui is playing the wing backs. Bana hapa ni mbio inaenda. So the time yenye amekuwa hapo ukiangalia what is getting it wrong ni the lineup. He knows the players better. Na wale player wenye wako hapo huwezi chezesha. The last time niliona Man U kicheza back 3 back 5 sijui ni lini. Pia unafaa adapt na system ya EPL. Games sijui ngapi 34. Na uko na 35 points. You need to change. I think the system of the coaching.
Guys, you cannot blame the coach on everything. The system of Manchester United, all of it is corrupted from Jim Ratcliffe to everyone in that team. Manchester United is the most useless team in world football. Most toxic. They even sell things in their cafe. They were selling Zlatan on Amuzia juice.
But you have to buy.
Not a team. No.
You have to buy.
No. What I am telling you, Ashira.
Yes.
You cannot. Okay. Amorim is in the wrong. No, Duncan. Tuagane.
Washira.
Hapana. Usifanye hivi. Ni mimi naongea. Amorim is in the wrong. Amorim.
Let's talk about it. I mean, Manu has had how many coaches? How many coaches has Manu had? How many coaches has Manu had in the previous year? So the problem, of course, it's not coaches.
Exactly. But I'm telling you, Duncan, yes, you can blame the coach, but I think Manchester United as a whole has been very toxic to grow. I think you deserve a whole reset. I'm talking about everything.
What's going on right now.
Yeah, okay, it's going
so
on.
Hard to be a Man U fan.
Off,
you
but
have to defend people who are
you have to
letting you
lose
down.
everyone, like all those players. In fact, I'm looking at your starting 11. Bar Bruno Fernandes.
Oh God.
The rest of the squad is not above mid. Okay, Kuna is good. Mbwemo is good,
okay,
but they're not world-class players.
Moving on.
No, moving on.
Wacha tukianza story ya Man U tutaimaliza.
Kumaliza kidogo. Unajua watu hawaelewi, ametaja Ratcliffe and everything. Hawaelewi ni tuko in that process of transition. Ratcliffe alichukua Man U.
Hamwezi transition 10 years.
Alichukua lini?
Na transition 3 years.
Last year mid-season.
Look at Chelsea. Chelsea got new
Sisi tu transition Chelsea kachukua Club World Cup.
They don't have a culture, do they?
What culture don't we have?
They don't have.
What culture do you have? What culture do you have?
Firing coaches.
And so what? As long as we win.
You guys have
culture is irrelevant if you're not winning.
Exactly.
I mean,
what culture do you have? Do you have a losing culture?
We believe
in
a process.
Guys, mambo ya Man U tukianza tuimaliza. Let's talk about the other teams. Chelsea, what do you think? Are you a title
world champions?
Let me tell you.
Uko na mauchungu. Are you a title contender this season?
As a Chelsea patriot, you know, I don't call my fan because a fan is someone who has been there for 5 years I've been a Chelsea fan for 17 years. So I'm a Chelsea patron.
17 years you were like 3 years old, bruh. Tuanga tu ukweli.
No. 17 years ago, I was 7 years old. You get? So I started supporting the beautiful game at 7 years old. And that was my first team. You get? In 2008. And I remember just two years after that, we lost our first world. I think that season is the time we lost to Manchester United in the Champions League during a penalty shootout when John Terry slide penalty. You remember those days? Mm-hmm. So I'm a Chelsea patron. I'm not a Chelsea fan. And I think as Chelsea, I'll be honest with you, calling us title contenders is not really what we are right now. Because when you look at that squad, we have inexperienced players.
Do you remember Enzo Maresca said, actually, Enzo Maresca said that last season, you were number 2, you were actually title contenders. And he said, we're not ready. And just like that,
they started
because
down.
To win a title, I'll tell you what you need to
do. You know how bad it is for a fan? Man U fans still think they're going to win the title for some reason. That's delusion.
That's why I'm calling myself a patron. A patron understands his club. It's the same way as a man, you understand your woman. Now, Chelsea is my woman. That is why I'm single. So the way I understand my woman
kama unawatch na unataka Alan, comment tu hapo chini.
Niko na deep voice. Naweza kuimbia. My love for you is for sure for shares. Anyway, as I was saying, I don't think we are title contenders because of one thing.
Bruh, that's the cringest thing I've ever heard. Acha na huyu kabisa.
The cringest thing. The one thing about Chelsea is that as Chelsea, we're not contenders because we lack that experience in the side. You're looking at Chelsea right now, we have the injuries of Levi Colwill and the whole defense. We have a 19-year-old starting at centre-back, and we have another 19-year-old also at centre-back. We lack that experience. And to win the Premier League, it's a marathon. You need the experience. Let me tell you, we can go ahead and win the Champions League. We did it against Man City, remember? Because winning the Champions League. No, the Champions League is more of knockout football. Not this season. I'm just saying it is easier for Chelsea to win the Champions League than the Premier League because the Premier League requires consistency. For the Champions League, we just have to be good for that night. Exactly. And we have the players to be good for one night. I'm talking of the next best player in the world.
Do you think we can win the Champions League this season?
I do think Chelsea can win the Champions League if, on one condition, Sijamaliza usijam.
Guys, moving on.
On one condition, if you can make it to the quarterfinals, we'll take it.
You won't.
Enzo, let me tell you, the problem with Enzo Maresca is just one. Akifika quarter semi, you cannot beat him. You can beat him in the league, you can beat him, but quarter.
But tata quarter atafika anyway.
Let's talk about the other teams. Liverpool, Man City. Mi acha niongele City before waniongele. I think for City, this is the first, because mtaongea vibaya. I think for City, after what happened last season, this season we're picking up. I know it's going to be hard, but with a good goalkeeper, Ederson ametumes severally, but now with a good goalkeeper, and then also...
the last person
at this point,
Ederson.
Unaishi wapi? What do you say? We can pay for your Uber because you cannot tell us at the goalkeeper.
At the Ederson.
Ederson was the best. No. Ederson was the best goalkeeper
in the Premier League.
Ederson was the best goalkeeper in the Premier League after Alisson. Alafu sahi after amefanya makosa season moja, mnamtemea mate.
You see right now in football, let me tell you something. Something that people don't understand is with football right now, every team is a good team. It's a game of margins.
So you're saying what?
It's a game of margins, meaning small technical mistakes, small goalkeeping mistakes, small set piece mistakes. Angalia McCarthy, tulipigiwa wapi? Penalties.
Kwa nini makosa yake? Sasa kama Kibwage ndio alikuwa anapiga penalty na Umija na kuna strikers kwa team. That is a you know, he said what? In the press conference alisemaje? Ezi ambia player apige pena. Uwezi enda niambia Alphonse nikufunza kupiga pena.
And they were good penalties. If the penalty is between
Alphonse
you,
ilikuwa kwa kona. Ilitolewa. It was black.
If the penalty is between you and Glory.
Hata Ronaldo ashay miss penalty.
Kila mtu amewahi miss.
Exactly.
Anyway, me I'm saying with Donnarumma in goal, me niko na confidence. Hii ingine ni yao. Achana na wao.
Let me tell you
guys. Talk about Liverpool.
No, one thing, just one thing, Duncan. Annette, allow me to say.
Jana ametoa ndani mbili.
Let me allow you to say something. In the game against Monaco, Donnarumma alipigiwa spectacular. Akaambiwa aje chukua huko kwa net. Alichukua nini?
I'm not saying
alikuwa na dandi ya hewa huko tu. Alikuwa dandi ya hewa.
Mimi sisemi hawatafungwa. Did you watch the game against Arsenal?
bado mlifungwa.
Yes, I'm not saying goalkeepers will concede. Hiyo ni kawaida. Hata wa Arsenal Raya nimebeba clean sheet.
So he's the best player.
So he's the best. So kwa best team yenu ni best player ni Donnarumma.
I'm not saying best player. I've said with Donnarumma. Haaland has been there. Chucky is there.
So that is the missing piece.
Yeah, for me.
The right piece.
Yes.
We'll be here.
Rodri's also back, guys.
We'll be here.
Rodri's back.
We'll be here.
Anyway, talk about Liverpool.
Say Liverpool hata surely.
Ni kama on title contenders.
No, they can't do it.
You don't think they'll do two in a row?
Ngumu.
You know, like
talk about Isak. You don't think Isak brings something?
Let me tell you one thing. If you're keen on football, you'll see Ancelotti is already lacking the management of that team because he has so many stars. You saw yesterday, the other week he called out Gakpo. The other week he called out Frimpong. Now when you continue like this, he called out Ekitike in public. Yes, Ekitike alifanya ujinga kutoa shati, which is not, you cannot score in a Carabao and you remove a shot and you get a ban because that's a second yellow card. But I'm telling you, he lacks the management. You cannot have 3 strikers in one team and you expect that they'll coordinate very well.
Also signing Yanani, Isak, I think ilikuwa necessary.
It was so unnecessary.
You have the best players hapo mbele.
Exactly.
Mark my words.
Isak ilikuwa out of peer pressure, no? Out of noise.
100 million is not peer pressure, guys.
Ilikuwa necessary, ngoja, ilikuwa necessary kumsign.
Anyway, moving on.
Ilikuwa necessary.
Amesema peer pressure kwa boy.
Peer pressure ama fans.
Peer pressure ya 100 million. Hata
ilikuwa iliposiwa hiyo.
Anyway,
however,
let's talk about the Champions League now.
No, before you go on. Yeah. 1 second. I hate to say this as a Chelsea fan, but the biggest contenders of this season, title contenders.
Usiseme Arsenal.
Arsenal.
No. Categorically.
I won't lie to you, Washira. It hurts me as a Chelsea fan a lot. But I've been watching their games and what they have been doing. Bana, you cannot do that to Man City. You cannot come and do that to Newcastle.
Man City, they've done that to us season in season out. Si mara ya kwanza.
I'm just telling you.
It's not the first
scoring
time.
Those that mentality to score those last minute goals.
But they've been doing that for the past 3 years.
Sijasema watabeba kikombe. Nimesema ni title contenders.
The
biggest one. No, this time their chances are higher. But your support.
So gani inashinda Chelsea?
You know.
Okay, let's do this ata. Top 5. Twende kazi. Top 5 and the teams being relegated this season. Twende.
Relegation.
Start with relegation, start with top 5.
Relegation Burnley, Southampton, na Brentford.
Brentford
aje. Top 5?
Ni yangu ama ni yako Alan?
Top 5?
Top 5 start with Tottenham. Number 5.
Oh.
Nini?
Almost gave me a shock of my life.
Newcastle number 4. Man City number 3. Liverpool.
Usiseme Arsenal. Sijaribu hiyo kitu hapa.
Unasema nini?
Asema na maana Arsenal.
Arsenal number 1.
Alikuwa disagree na mimi.
Go on.
Mbona unajiruka?
Go on, top 5.
Mimi siongee kama uongee.
Hizo ni za amesema top 5 hajaniuliza timu inaweza shinda.
Nitamalizia. Usijali.
Unataka kunikopi? Okay, for me,
usiweke Chelsea yaki.
Relegation. Number 1. Number 20 itakuwa Burnley. Number 19 hata kama ameanza vizuri. Sunderland.
Jameni, nashaka unataka shaka kwa relegated.
Number 18 and I'm telling you this one might be dangerous. Everton might go down this time.
Na Grealish with Superstar Grealish.
So kwani Grealish ni nani?
Grealish ndio champion. Hata amepewa nini player of the week.
Time will tell.
You know, also you forget that Everton, those teams you're mentioning in the bottom are not playing any competitive football.
So?
Could be tough this season.
So you're saying a team that play competitive
Aja waone akiweka Man U kwa relegation. Uongo.
Okay. You want to hear my top 5?
Yes.
Number 5, Tottenham. Number 4, Newcastle. Number 3, Chelsea. Number 2, believe it or not,
Manchester City.
No, Manchester City is finishing in 6th. Liverpool, and then number 1, Arsenal. I don't think Man City will be top 5. They'll be number 6 probably.
Tutakuwa hapa. Timu kubwa itamaliza number 2. Anyway.
Haitabeba.
Not yet. I think also
the most inconsistent team in the league right now is Man City.
Are you serious?
I said what I said.
We've won the Premier League 4 times in a row.
No, I'm talking about this season. No, I'm talking about this season. No, I'm talking about this season. Man City are very inconsistent. Man City, no, Man U, I don't regard Man U as consistent ever. No, Chelsea is inconsistent, but not as Manchester City. No.
Anyway, before nijamishe. So, Man City will finish second. The only reason I'm saying they'll finish second is simple and plain. we still have injury issues in that team. And when you have injury issues season in, season out, it means Pep in January, he will want to go to the transfer window, which usually brings a lot of confusion in that period between January and April.
As always.
But if Chucky comes back, if some of the players we've lost come back, we might win. But for this season, City number 2, Liverpool number 1. Arsenal will fumble. They'll compete with us for that number 2, or they'll be number 3. This season is either the number 3 or number 1. Hakuna mambo ingine. Haya, number 4, Chelsea. Number 5, Tottenham.
Ni sawa.
Number 5, Tottenham.
Relegation
or Newcastle. Relegation, I agree with him. Everton has been struggling a lot. Southampton, I don't think. Sunderland, probably Leeds. That's what I'm feeling. Leeds might go back again. Yes.
Okay. I like when you mentioned Pep Guardiola will go to the transfer window in January. You know, as always, the greatest coach in world football always likes to buy players when things are not going his way. Unlike the special one. You know who I'm talking about.
Niko na pesa.
You know who I'm talking about.
Control this guy. Anauza sera hapa za Chelsea.
Na Chelsea pia walibuy watu 50.
Mimi naangalia Mourinho. Mourinho wa Chelsea ametoa na wapi? Mourinho alitoka Chelsea kitambo.
Anyway, moving on. Let's talk about Sunderland's form. Sunderland has won almost all of their matches. How do we feel about Sunderland's form?
Wapita njia.
I think the hype of the newcomers.
Wapita njia, you know.
But they have really signed.
No. You can sign, but let me tell you, the Premier League is not about signing. It's about how can you deliver that level of play consistently over 38 weeks.
It's like now saying Crystal Palace will go and
Actually, that's the other team I was going to talk about. Crystal Palace, you know, coming from winning the FA, the Community Shield.
Don't forget, they have beaten Liverpool.
Yeah, I actually am foreseeing us. They'll beat us. They'll beat this
don't
team.
Forget.
And they'll beat Liverpool.
They'll beat you. Sema they will beat you.
Well, say they'll beat you. Ongelea team yako.
They'll beat all of us. Tutakuwa tu hapa.
Tuwekelee pesa.
Aya.
Alright, I'm saying, let me about Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace. Kidogo tu 1 second.
Unapenda kuongea.
They've sold. By the way, nalipa kuongea. By the way, Crystal Palace have sold Eze.
Yes.
Their best player. Remember last season
they're still performing.
Last season they also sold Olise.
Yes.
They are still performing.
Yes, they're still performing.
That coach, the true magnitude of what a coach should do. He knows how to win a tournament. He has kept the small players. Not small, the players who backless players. I'm talking about players who pop up when it's time to pop up, the like of Ismaila Sarr, Mateta, and he's been able to work with that squad. So big up to Crystal Palace. I do think it's very unfortunate our Europa League. Yeah, it's very unfortunate our Europa League because of the owner owns 2 clubs. But I do think if they can do it again this season, they might have a chance in Europe. Because remember, we'll be given 5 teams in UEFA again.
It's okay. Danko,
let's
go.
It's okay.
Let's talk. It's okay. Danko, parting shot.
I think the team that I'm looking up to bounce back apart from Man U, because everyone now atakuwa anasema Man U. I think Brighton.
Yes.
The kind of or rather the style of play yenye wako nayo, players wenye wako nayo. Kuna time tulikuwa tuna hype Mitoma, lakini this season unatafuta Mitoma, sijui alienda school gani ya football. This season ukiangalia umuoni. So the team naangalia bounce back tuone kicheza vizuri. Kama si Man U, Brighton.
Nataka useme jina ya winner wa Brighton. Mmoja tu mwenye alikimbiza watu hapa Kasarani.
Nimesema
Yankuba Minche.
Hao watakutana nyuma ya tent.
Lakini Mitoma pia.
Hao watakutana nyuma ya tent. But guys, it's been real. My parting shot kama kawaida is we will be here when Crystal Palace beats Chelsea and it beats Man U and it beats City. Because they will be consistent. So for me, I think Crystal Palace this season will shock people.
So ambia watu dani next. Nini?
Anyway, guys, stay tuned for the next segment. It's been real. I am your host, Annette Washira, with the Yapa Alan Zuki.
The one and only.
And the footballer himself. Danko. Cheers.
Footballer in quotes.
Cut.